This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Monday, November 30th, 2020. The title of this rant is, happy birthday, Tommy. The title of this rant is, Joe, keep honest people honest and increase the budget of the IRS by fourfold. So I believe it was about midway through George Bush, the second tenure as the president. He was a war criminal, but they started really cutting into the budget of the IRS at that time. And in the Obama administration, we had sequestration. So basically, there are thousands of agents that the IRS needs to fulfill their duty that are not being fulfilled. And of course, nothing happened in the Trump administration. And let's just hope that Joe can increase the budget of the IRS by fourfold. And now when I say keeping honest people honest, so, you have security in retail areas, manufacturing, distribution, etc. Most of the people are honest, and hey, they won't take anything if they know someone's watching and that they could get caught, they could lose their job. Obviously, thieves are going to find any way they can to steal anything, but it keeps honest people honest. But the IRS really hasn't been in a position where they could legitimately go after a lot of people. And many of these people, and corporations included, have known this and have been flaunting the rules of the IRS for a long, long time. Now, when we talk about all the budget debts and deficits and all of this other stuff, why don't we just go after the legitimate people that owe money based on current law, and let's bring that money into the coffers of the government, and at the same time practice more good governance? Because basically what we know is that there has been an assault on government from the beginning of the Reagan era, 1981, basically, and the basis of it is to destroy government as much as possible. How do you destroy government? You make the IRS inefficient and ineffective and let people just abscond with as much money as they possibly can. Now, of course, the ones who are taking advantage the most are the super rich and the corporations. So we only want to go after those. If you increased it by fourfold, let's go after those who are viciously flaunting the regulations. All right, because you need to have that oversight. We need that oversight. So, and what I would do is I would call it the Corporate Welfare Reduction Act. All right, we'd sell it. Of course, you got to sell things now, and sell it on, hey, we're going to be able to get legitimate money into the United States coffers so that we can feed more children, so that we can increase the education budget, so that we can increase the budget for infrastructure, which we need desperately, and that we're only going to go after those who, I again mentioned, viciously have been assaulting the tax code or flaunting it for years upon years upon years. And again, this is not just to go after those, but it's to help others. Because if we look at, let's say, some small to medium-sized businesses that operate just in the United States, they're at a real disadvantage because they pay their taxes. They don't have the means to send their money or to take money that they've earned in other countries, park it in different countries for 10 hours, 1 hour, 10 seconds, and then put it in some other country and then declare they don't have to pay any taxes at all. That's hurting small and medium-sized businesses because they can't compete against the big people. This is important stuff. And of course, those who basically want to oppose, who would want to oppose the Corporate Welfare Reduction Act? Because that's what this is. Corporate welfare. And that's what the Republicans have been assaulting. They've been assaulting the little people like you and me, and they're letting all of the corporate welfare people go away scot-free. And we have to sell it on this aspect that, hey, this is un-American if you are against small businesses, if you are against aid to children, aid to education, and additional monies for infrastructure. You are un-American if you don't want these happening, because we want to grow as an American where the bounty is for everyone because everyone pays their fair share. So, Joe, increase that budget, and I'll see you in Rehoboth Beach.